Hey there, sign of Cancer. This is Kim. Hope you're doing good. This is going to be your messages for your next 3 days. And as always, I open up to your spirit guides and your angels for these messages, and they are for your Most High. So here we go with the Palo Santo. Let's get a blessing on this reading. Let me know where you're watching from if you feel like it. I love reading that. Love reading all your comments. It's getting to where I do definitely recognize people's YouTube names. So let's see here. Cancer. So we're going to use Kim Krans Wild Unknown archetype deck and her alchemy deck. So let's use the archetype deck first. See what this is about. Wow. Wow. Well, I think you have something very powerful to create. I mean, the creator, that's a big word, right? We think of source God creator, and that's the creator of everything. And so now there's something for you to create. So this is the archetype that you're in as a creator. Maybe coming from your vision. Rising Phoenix. Rising Phoenix. Wow. Power. Like, there's a very powerful, there's a powerful connection here. Yeah, there is. There's a spark of light. There's a letting go of what everybody else thinks, too. So, I mean, I'm just going to get that with all of those. Like, who cares what they say? Who cares what people say? Or doing anything just to please anybody? Like, this is like not caring. There's a spark of light here, and it involves another person, I feel, with the mystical sister. It's the beginning of something. And this is the spark of light. The beginning of something. Spring. A powerful new death, rebirth cycle. A new cycle. A powerful one. See all the gems that are created or obtained throughout the last one. So you have a lot that you're taking with you, and you have a lot that you can look forward to creating. But you're definitely coming from that. I'm rising from the ashes here. It could have been in regards to what some people had to say about you, or how people were feeling about you, like their projections. You know, when people project shame, hate, guilt, any of those things, when they're projecting it upon you by means of judgment, it puts us into a funky place there. So we can either care about it too much and it disrupts us, disturbs our peace, and has us acting in ways where we're just trying to please another person instead of ourselves, or we let it go and don't let it bother us. And we simply just don't mind anymore because we see it as like a bouncing off of their ego issues that they haven't solved themselves yet either. So, but I see some sort of like hope, like a spark of light is hope. Also, there's some sort of brilliant idea. I don't know, they're even saying mathematics. I don't know why they're saying mathematics with me, but maybe it's because this brilliant idea has something to do with maybe it's geometry or geometric shapes or something like that. I mean, so this creator card, it's not just painting, drawing, and music. It can be a spark, a big idea for an invention, you know. So I think you had to really rise from the ashes from a pretty low place. And this is accepting that is just a memory now. Something that you went through, there's either blame, there was something, like I said, pretty bad, pretty cloudy that was projected onto you. And you dealt with it, though. You're able to put this in the past and rise from it, too. And what happens when the phoenix rises, it's totally transformed. So the person, you, have totally transformed. And so you're ready for this. And so this is power. The two cards that came out the most forceful were the Ouroboros, the Great Serpent, and the Creator card. Mystical sister is a spiritual tie with you and somebody else, and it can be multiple people too. It can be that there's this thing that you have in common with somebody, or that brings you together with another person, that has to do with maybe the way that you've been treated in life by others, maybe by judgments, people's judgments. It is the moth. It's the transformation that's done in the nocturnal setting, in the darkness. That's what it represents to me as a reader when I see it. And so I feel like that is the tie that's binding or bringing you closer to somebody you already have a significant soul connection with. Maybe it's for the purpose of creating something new, because spring says it's just beginning, or something's just about to bud. So really, it represents something new starting, a fresh new start. Well, bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, that's good. That's great. It says wealth on it. There's also jewelry in the background. Jewelry or diamond rings, or just jewelry in general. Might even be something, maybe have something from a passed on loved one or something like that, something significant in that realm. But this ultimately is saying that what your idea or what it is that you create, it is leading you to completion here when it comes to your wealth, your finances, and things of that nature. So prosperity, safety, completions, helping one another, maybe in a family unit, maybe in a business. But there's a lot of wealth, whatever it is. Okay, so bottom of the 108 Oracle, and that's the Urban Tarot, is that you have the tools, you have the practical abilities, you have what it takes to get things done, well prepared, and it does say build it. So I'm thinking that, yeah, for a lot of you all, this is some sort of project where you actually build something here, or building a company. You have all the tools to have this completion here, is what they're saying. If you want wealth, if you want to be wealthy, you're given everything to be able to do that. So tapping into your authentic self, moving past the opinions and judgments of others is going to be key. And then accepting your new phoenix form. Okay, day 1, which is when you're viewing this, is calling for a rest with the Four of Swords and a timeout. I think it's to analyze or think about what it is that you're wanting to build, and what would inspire you, as well as help to inspire others as you create it. Yeah, that is very likely. So this is successful, masterful builder, the right actions, but they're saying to rest before something, or to take a time out, really think about it. We'll clarify after I've already looked at all the 3 days, so that we can get more information. But this is a card, it just looks so happy on the card, you know. And so this path where things look better is very likely. This path where you create and build something and it is very successful, and you are maybe even motivating or inspiring others. It could be informing others too, because we do have the journalist written down. With the Four of Swords, is almost like maybe if it's tied to that type of role, it would be somebody who is negotiating peace talks, possibly. I mean, I know that sounds kind of, could be though. It could be like a timeout to figure out how to disengage and how to get back on track with what it is that you're creating. So fine print, you could have a contract coming in, but they're telling, okay, so that's why they're telling you to take time out. It's almost like, hang on, before reacting or before assuming something, take a deeper dive. There's something here that you need to take a look at. It says double check and don't assume. Read between the lines. Especially if it is some sort of contract or major purchase or something that you maybe need to take time out before and look over before signing anything. That might be relevant. Page of Cups, Page of Wands. So day 2, you might get lots of messages on those days. Why do we have that? Okay, okay, so a brand new start in something you're going to love and something you're going to feel passionate about. I feel like you are, because of that 4 of Swords being there at day 1, and now I'm seeing this 3 of Swords kind of energy with Jack and Diane. I definitely think there's something that you're still healing from. It was some sort of what it could be looked at as a betrayal. Could have been among a friend group or business group. Yeah, or in a relationship. It could be any of those. But you felt a lot of betrayal, hurt, brokenheartedness, and interference with your new starts because of these energies or because of the healing that's still currently going on. So they're wanting you to take a deep dive, go within, observe yourself, be still. Then there's this whole desire to know, self-reflection, deep disconnecting, deep thoughts, and subliminal. Ace of Wands and the 6 of Cups for your day 3. Well, that card says pleasure on it. It seems like there's going to be a new connection coming in here, a soul connection. It is like a soulmate energy. Since the Ace of Wands is passionful and it is 6 of Cups, either this is shared passion and inspiration towards some sort of journey where you go down this path together. It can involve work. It can be passion and actual pleasurable connections. The Blinders and the Mother Lode. Oh, okay. I like these together. The Mother Lode is like my millionaire, billionaire card in that deck. It is the only one that represents that much money. It's a lot of money. It's the Mother Lode. It is kind of, I would say it's probably like the 10 of Pentacles. If the 10 of Pentacles could be more, then it would be the Mother Lode. So the Blinders here, I like this because I feel like there is some sort of people or energies here that you need to kind of block out or, understand that they're just part of some sort of distraction. And so when you maintain hyper-focused on what you want to accomplish for yourself, maybe it's about your connections that are good that you have right now. Maybe it's the passion towards some sort of work or thing that you're going to create. But it brings in prosperity and jackpot success, good fortune, having plenty, money maker, sudden wealth, accomplishment, and great fortune here. It's a very big card to get. So, yeah, stay focused here. Because I think something is soon to be all about action. All right. Let me know what these messages are about that they're going to get day 2. What are these messages about for Cancer? The Emperor, how to move forward. It certainly is about action, isn't it? 4-4. Yeah, you're going to be guided on what to take action on. It could be from a boss person or somebody that is in a position of power or authority. They could be giving you some kind of good news, or this can be news and message that also allows you to stand in your own authority. Be the author of your own authority. What are we doing with the Emperor energy here? The Hierophant. And what else is this? And the Ace of Swords. 2 aces. Okay. Huh. So it looks like truth and clarity and maybe really good communication coming in that leads to a victory of yours. Leads to some sort of victory. The Hierophant is coming in upright. I feel like it has to do with a divinely, like a connection that's divinely led to come together. And then this might be about taking some action on it or strategy of Yeah, some sort of strategy. It involves taking action. Just kind of needed some sort of news or some sort of news. I wonder if this is a contract for you. You may be in a very big leadership position here. I don't know if it'd be mentoring or teaching others, spiritual teacher, or someone that teaches how to get out of poverty or how to overcome harsh times, financial struggles. So we're in transition of coming out of, obviously we're coming out of that energy, but you may have had a lot of interference here from what you wanted to create. And you may feel like you're in the 5 of Pentacle energy right now, trying to get to your 10 of Pentacle, trying to get to the mother lode. So there's clarity here of a significant connection with a person who is very well connected themselves or influential. Once they connect with you, it's like then you're connected too, and then you're that person also. I think you're going to get some sort of message like that. That has something to do with that. They're saying this person moves big money. This person moves big money. Meaning their decisions have a big impact or influence on a money situation. Yeah, they're an official person. They're somebody with a lot of influence and power. And then another card that says a message. I think the messages are going to allow you to know what information you need and what path is opened up for you to pursue your passions. So it's not too far ahead. The distant horizons is you seeing your ships coming in. Like you can see yourself getting there. This person might be an older male, or with the mature man, might be an older male. Why do I have despair here, Cancer, or worry about finances or about a job? But I see a message coming in. Okay, now I've gone too deep not to stop. I have occupation and unexpected money on the split. There's something that you don't need, that it would be worrisome being in that energy, but I feel like you're going to be surprised. There's going to be something that helps you out here. There'll be a go-between. There'll be somebody that is in the middle, a go-between. Somebody that helps you get to the next level. And you may be deciding to truly, where do I want to place my roots at? The golden octopus is about travel, but it's also about money opportunities in various different, maybe even different areas, because it kind of like involves travel. But this is about you being grounded and secure when you want to be. It's like, because you can just throw this anchor out. So you are going to be more secure regarding finances here. I feel, yeah, going to be relieved. Woe in the reverse, relieved of some sort of worry that you've been carrying. Don't worry, you have the gift. And I think the reason it's in the reverse is because you haven't gotten it yet. It's coming, this gift, like an Ace of Pentacles from the universe. You will know about it soon, because here's a letter. And then the stars are aligning for you. This can even be when things are lined up and you get really seen and recognized, because this can represent fame and being seen, fortune, fame, like all of it lining up. Yeah, so I feel like you are going to feel very privileged here when this comes in, because I think you're coming from a place of like a humble place. And there might be a little worry right now, but I think it's all going to be okay. All right, let's get an angel number message for you. Oh, wow. It was on the bottom from the last reading. Okay, 28, I am a leader. Right? So that's I am a leader. And 555 says a major shift is about to come into your life experience and change the path's direction. So be open and stay positive. I am optimistic. So that's what I have for you. I'm sending you love and light. If you need a private reading, information's in the description box below. Bye.